Dear students, we will continue with our diagrammatic presentation of data. In our previous module, we have learnt about the meaning of diagrammatic presentations, diagrams, advantages of diagrams, disadvantages of diagrams, points to be remembered while choosing diagrams and drawing diagrams and types of diagrams. In the last module, we have also learnt about line diagram. Today, we will come to know about bar diagrams. You can see types of diagrams. One dimensional, they are divided into three main categories: one dimensional, two dimensional, and three dimensional. In one dimensional line diagrams we have seen. Today we will come to know about bar diagrams. In bar diagrams, several types exist: simple bar diagram, subdivided bar diagram, percentage bar diagram, multiple bar diagram, deviation bar diagram, duodirectional bar diagram, and broken bar diagram. Today we will discuss all of them with examples. Now first one is simple bar diagram. How to draw simple bar diagram? I will explain. Let's see. Simple bar diagram. Now let us take for example. This is the data for which we have to draw simple diagram, simple bar diagram. Year, and production. This is there. 2017, 2018, 2019. Production, let us take for example 1000, 1500, and 2000. This is the production. Let us take for example now simple bar diagram. How to draw? You can see this is x-axis. I am taking years 2017, and 2018, and 2019. These are the years, 3 years. And this side I am taking production, that is maybe in tons. You think it as in tons. So 1000, I start with 500. Then 1000, 1500, then 2000. The simple bar diagram I am explaining. This is y axis. And this is x axis. This is O0, that you know it. Okay. Now drawing of bar diagram. Now you can see in the year 2017 production is 1000 units. This is simple bar diagram. Up to 1000 I have marked, and I am drawing like that. Like this. It would be better to write 1000 on it, on the top of it. Okay. Now in the year 2018 1500 units are produced. So up to 1500 you have to choose, and you have to draw a bar. On the bar again you have to write the number of units. And in the year 2019 2000 units are produced, 2000 tons are produced. So exactly up to 2000 you have to take it and you have to draw. Like this you have to draw, and after drawing again, as I have mentioned, we have to mention on the top of the bar. It is a good practice to mention how many units are there. So like this you can do. Okay. And like this bar diagrams will be there, and you can draw them, you can fill those bars with different colors or dots or lines so that it is easy to distinguish and like that you can do. Okay, so this is about simple bar diagram. So like this I am drawing lines. Okay, so this is about simple bar diagram. Okay, now you can see second one is subdivided bar diagram. How to draw subdivided bar diagram? Second diagram is subdivided bar diagram. How to draw? We will see. Okay. I hope you all of you understood simple bar diagram. Now I will draw this with an example. Okay. Now this subdivided bar diagram I will show with the example, continuing this example. Okay. Now let us take for example. Now in the years, this is paddy, production of paddy, and next one is wheat. Let us take for example. So paddy is 600 tons, wheat is 400. Let us take for example. In the year 2018, paddy is 700 and wheat is 800, total 1500. Similarly, in the year 2019, paddy is 1100 and here in the year 2019 it is 900. Let us take for example. So same subdivided bar diagram. Subdivided bar. This is a data pertaining to production in which paddy, wheat, both the divisions are there. Then how to do it? See, first of all, paddy. In the year 2017, paddy 600 tons are produced. Then see, up to 600 you take measurement and you draw a line. This is paddy and this is wheat. Okay. Now, in the year 2018, 700 tons of paddy is produced. 700 I am marking. This is paddy and this is wheat. Next again, in the last year we have 2019 year paddy 1100. So more than 1000 I am taking. So this is 1100. Okay. So in order to distinguish between these two, which one is paddy, which one is wheat, you may have to put some dots or lines. So as I have already told you, it is better to distinguish between various divisions in a bar diagram. So we will divide the two types of productive items here, that is paddy and wheat with colors. So for that, and I have filled it with this color. Okay, remaining color is white. Similarly here also in the year 2018 also I will fill with the same color, that is paddy. So in order to distinguish, and here also in the year 2019 also I will distinguish it with this color, and again I can use another color for wheat. Same color should be used for same kinds of production, same kinds of units. So clear distinction can be made. So like this, and again you have to indicate the colors. Is this color? This color is indicated by, you have to mention the color is indicated by paddy. This color indicates paddy, whereas this color indicates wheat. Like this, this should be mentioned for easy understanding. So like this, so the difference between simple bar diagram and subdivided bar diagram you can see. In simple bar diagram there are no separate divisions, whereas in subdivided bar diagram you have divisions. Main bar will be divided into various divisions. Okay, that is subdivided bar diagram. I hope you understood. So if colors are not available, you can use dots, you can use any lines, or you can use any symbols to indicate, to distinguish colors, to distinguish various divisions, various units. Then third one is percentage bar diagram. Percentage bar diagram. What we are going to do is, in percentage bar diagram, if subdivided bar diagrams are presented on percentage basis, that is, each component has a percentage of the whole, it is said to be a percentage bar diagram. If the component diagram is presented in percentage, it is termed as percentage bar diagram. So percentage bar diagram highlights the relative changes in the data. In order to construct a percentage bar diagram, the first step is to convert the given data of components into percentage of the whole. We can then proceed to prepare the component diagram as per the procedure already we have discussed. In percentage bar diagram, all the bars will be of same height, as all percentages will be up to 100%, up to 100 in other words. Okay, now we will do it the same. We will do the same example. I will continue how to convert into percentage bar diagram. We will see. So this is third one. Okay, so percentages, all bars will be equal to 100%. First of all, I am changing it. All are equal to 100. This and this and this I will make 200. This I will assume as 400. Then this I assume as 600. Sorry, this 20. This I assume as 14. This I assume as 16. This I assume as 80. Okay, this not 600, yeah, 60. Now see, I am changing. Already these bars are there. I want to utilize the same bars. Similarly, this also I want changing. All bars I am changing. Already they are there existing. So with simple changes, I want to show you. So all should be made to be equal to 100. So that is what I am doing. All bars are equal to 100. That is what you mean, percentage is equal to 100. So that is why all are going to be of same height. All bars are going to be of same height. Only the deviations will be there. Divisions will be there. And this one also I am changing. Now how to convert I will tell you. So first one, production 600, 400, 1000. See 1000 first in the year 2017 I want the data. 2017 data total. 1000 total production should be made to be equal to 100. So 1000 is equal to 100. Then we want 600. Paddy is of 600 units, 600 tons. 600 is equal to how much? We have to calculate. 600 is equal to how much? So that is 600 by 100 into 600 by 100 into 1000 it will be. So it implies if you do it, it will be equal to 60. So for paddy, you have to take it up to 60. So up to 60 in the year 2017, I am drawing division. Okay. Now 2018, remaining is this 40 out of 100, 60 is equal to paddy. Remaining 400 will be weight, that is indicated by 40. Okay. Now coming to 2018. In 2018, total production is equal to 1500. 1500 is equal to 100. Then we want paddy production. How much is the paddy production? We have to note. So paddy production is 700. 700 is equal to how much? So 700 is equal to how much we have to calculate. So that will give us 700 by 1500 into 100. Seven hundred divided by 1500 into 100 is equal to 47. It will be equal to 47. The remaining out of 100, remaining 53 will be for wheat. So paddy is equal to 47. So up to 47 we have to draw. So this is then for the year 2019. So total 2000 is the production. So 2000 is equal to 100. Then paddy production is 1100 units, 1100 tons. 1100 is equal to how much? So that will give us 1100 into 100 divided by 2000. Divided by 2000 into 100. So 55, it is equal to 55. So paddy production, paddy is equal to 55. So in the year 2019 up to 55 we have to draw division for paddy. So as usual we have to color them. So for easy understanding, for easy distinction between the two, we have to draw color. Okay. Again same colors. We will continue with the same colors because the index says the same. This color. Okay. Now and the last one. So like this is percentage bar diagram. Okay. Total units that we have taken into consideration should be made equal to 100 and subdivisions should be divided according to the ratio. All should be made equal to 100. So bars height will be same of all the three bars, same height will be there because we have made them equal to 100. So that is why in bars height there is no difference. All are of same height. Okay. So today we have seen three kinds of bars. That is simple bar diagram, subdivided bar diagram is also known as component bar diagram. And lastly, we have seen percentage bar diagram. Okay. Thank you dear students. We will meet again.